Many students are from North India.
North India, South India, sir, and Northeast.
Throughout India.
Hello. हाँ सर. सर एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव ब्लॉक पे हूँ सर.
साहित्य में भी इनका गहन स्थान है। जल ही जीवन की भावना को नदियां सदियों से जीवंत करती आई है। It gives me immense pleasure to welcome our esteemed guest speakers, Professor N.K. Ganguly, former DG ICMR, Dr. Rajiv Ranjan, retired IAS, former Chief Secretary Tamil Nadu, Mr. Brijendra Swaroop, NMCG, Professor Devaman Shinde, former Vice Chancellor, University of Mumbai, Dr. Prakash Rao, Dr. Snehal Dhonde, and Professor Arvind Deshmukh, along with esteemed Registrar and Dean Academic Affairs, Professor V. Samuel Raj, and esteemed Pro-Vice Chancellor, Sir, Professor Vinay Mittal. It is my privilege to welcome you all to Day 1 of the National Conference on Clean and Healthy Rivers for Reviving Jal Sanskar and Sustainability, hosted by SRM University, Delhi NCR, Sonipat. To mark an auspicious beginning, I now invite our esteemed guests to kindly grace the dais and
ensuring clean and healthy rivers for generations to come. Our goal is not only to address the challenges but also to celebrate the resilience of our rivers and the communities that depend on them. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all our esteemed speakers whose expertise will guide our discussions, and all our participants for your dedication to this cause. Now let us come together in the spirit of Jal Sanskar to inspire, innovate and act for the sustainability of our rivers.
Like there is a concentration of chemical factories in Ankaleshwar and many other places. The APIs seep to the soil and thereby they pollute the water, and these waters then move to the main water body.
Heartfelt thanks to Dr. Rajiv Ranjan for enlightening talk on agricultural waste and river pollution, shedding light on the challenges at the grassroots level and the need for integrated policy solutions. We are also grateful to Professor Devaman Shinde, former Vice Chancellor, for his vision on the role of academia in supporting Clean River Initiative. I also thank to Dr. Prakash Rao. Thank you, sir, for your deep dive into river basins in India, helping us understand the hydrological and ecological dimensions of our river system. A heartfelt thanks to Dr. Snehal Dhonde for her passionate session on reviving Jal Sanskar, a concept that reminds us of the deep cultural, spiritual and ecological reverence for water in Indian tradition. Thank you so much, ma'am. A sincere appreciation to Professor Arvind Deshmukh for his scientific exploration of microbial life in rivers, and to Professor V. Samuel Raj for addressing the critical nexus between AMR management, river health, and sustainability. A very warm thanks to Professor Anjali Priyadarshini for the welcome address that set the tone for the day. I would also like to thank all our
young people who can give the solution, and as we are since morning talking about, it's the microbes only is the solution today. So world is completely focusing on the microbes. So when you are engineer or architecture and all, along with engineering, biological sense has to prevail, and then we have to give the solution. So that is how you people have to think. So that's why you have to understand, be the change you wish to see in the world. It has to be me who has to start with. We cannot think of others to do it. That's what is Jal Sanskar is all about. When we talk about Jal Sanskriti, that's what Mahatma Gandhi has been saying. There is enough for everybody's need, but not for the greed. So that is what is changing the world. Now, most importantly, I want all of you to first understand what is river. When we say river means what is river? That itself is not known to most of us. So मैं वो हिंदी में बोलूँगी क्योंकि ये जो डेफिनेशन है ये हिंदी में ही तैयार किया गया है और इसको समझना हिंदी में बहुत जरूरी है कि नदी कैसे बनती है, उसकी परिभाषा क्या है। हिमजल, भूजल स्रोत और वर्षा के जल को उद्गम से संगम तक स्वयं प्रवाहित रखती है। स्वयं प्रवाहित, it is saying in self, it has to flow. But what is happening today? We are trying to flow it through the sewage and other things. And what is making the river? With the himjal, bhujal, that is groundwater, varsha ka jal, rainwater, all the three makes the river and it has to flow itself. जो अविरलता, निर्मलता और स्वतंत्रता के साथ, अविरलता, निर्मलता, क्लीनलीनेस, प्योरिटी और इंडिपेंडेंटली इट कैन फ्लो, और सदियों से सूरज, वायु और धरती से आजादी से स्पर्श करती हुई. It's like it has to, सूरज, धरती और वायु का स्पर्श. But where is it? When you go to the rivers, you see the rivers have become totally dark, black color. When you go to Yamuna and every place, you cannot see their soil.
So here we can see that mission it is continuing only because the fifth mass extinction is already over, which was in fact it was due to climate and it was due to environmental changes. But the sixth extinction which we are going through is all human driven. The way we have made our rivers very polluted, we have made all the situations very bad. Another important thing is about the rivers boring and irreversible groundwater contamination. The borings which we are putting and the way things are changing. So it's a very terrible thing. Last line which is put, which is very, very important, the health of soil, plant, animal and man is one and indivisible. This was said long, long back by Albert Howard, a father of organic farming, who had come to India to learn all our traditional practices in 1950s. And that time they came, all Britishers and everybody came to learn. That's why we are called as, हम लोग वर्ल्ड के गुरु थे. अब गुरु थे कह रही हूँ, हम रह नहीं गए क्योंकि हम लोग जानती हूँ एज अ टीचर बहुत साल पढ़ाया है, इसीलिए स्टूडेंट्स कुछ समय तक ही फोकस कर सकते हैं, कंसंट्रेशन रख सकते हैं, और ज़्यादा ओवर बम्बार्डमेंट हो गया तो उस लेक्चर का कोई मतलब नहीं. मैं थोड़ा सा आप लोगों को वो इसमें नहीं लेके जाऊंगी क्योंकि मेरे आगे के प्रीवियस स्पीकर्स हैव स्पोकन अ लॉट अबाउट द थिंग्स. लिटिल लाइक फिलोसफिकली आल्सो वी हैव थिंग्स and little like the flow of river has to first flow and then only outer river can flow. So that is what we mean by this Jal Sanskar. और जब हम बात करने जा रहे हैं about sustainability, it is more important that we first understand our inner flow. So when we talk about the Indian River Basin Council, first our inside Basin Council we have to understand that's what Prakash Rao ji was doing. Since morning Ganguly ji, then Ravi Ranjan ji, they have given us a overall perspective. But now we have to, like when he was talking about Google and all, it's about like understanding globally. But we have to act personally. That should be the way of our life, and that's what Mahatma Gandhi ji had said, आप आज जो करते हैं उस पर भविष्य निर्भर करता है. This was long back said, and such a visionary that we never understood this. और यही वजह है कि आज we are sitting here to talk about Jal Sanskar, so that Sanskriti gets created, and with that Sanskriti you can make your life much more happy and enriched. And that is what is the basic intention behind standing before you. And your university, SRM University, who has taken the lead, let me tell you, it's a pioneering lead by any university in the country who is now coming into bringing this as an USP, and river rejuvenation initiatives we will begin. It's not that it has not happened. I'll tell you how it is going to be unique and why it's going to be unique. Because just now, Prakash Rao ji, when he was saying that so many STPs are there and out of that 27% is working, or say 18%, I'll say 0% of STPs are working. Now, how it is and why it is, that is why we have come here, because you are a multidisciplinary organization where engineers, architects, biomedical engineers, chemical engineers, everybody is sitting here, a holistic view. So my presentation will be more like a pictorial, where you can just visualize, you can get a holistic thought, so that once we will take you tomorrow also to the field. Because 28th is the World River Day. So we have to understand it should not be one day. It has to be all days that we have to build that sanskar of what our tradition. Because we are also today, UGC is also insisting upon indigenous knowledge system. Indigenous, whatever traditionally we had. We had a sanskar of calling this as Ma, Nadi ko Ma kehte the. And today we have forgotten those culture.
This road goes to Jammu. Where is Sindhu River? How many of you knows where is Sindhu River? Earlier I also don't know, but I wanted to immerse my departed mother's ashes. Then I took the support of the Google. Where I have to go, Manas Sarovar or Himalayas? So finally I found in the Leh city of Ladakh. There only we can touch the water of Sindhu. And how many of you from northeastern state Brahmaputra basin? Brahmaputra. No one? Assam? Yeah, you are there. Good. Ganga basin? Most of you, I think. Ganga basin. It seems you don't know about the basins. Because 13 Indian states are having basin in Ganga river, Ganges river. Many of you may belong to that basin. Yamuna is part of Ganga basin. How many of you know? Yeah. Anybody from Yamuna basin? Yamuna is tributary of Ganga. These three are Himalayan river basins. And there are other 5 sacred rivers from peninsular river basins. That is rain-fed rivers. Anybody from Godavari basin? Godavari basin is has 7 tributaries. Big tributaries and many other hundreds of small tributaries and rivers. No one from Godavari basin. Here, one professor raised his eyes. What about you? Maharashtra. How many of you from Maharashtra? So why they are not interacting? So next, Krishna basin. Only, yeah, Krishna. What are those states Krishna basin flows? Andhra, Telangana, Maharashtra, Karnataka. Kaveri? Anybody from Kaveri basin? Kalvi Ranjanji. He served as Chief Secretary of Tamil Nadu. That's why he raised his eyes. And SRM University also belongs to Kaveri basin. How many of you know? The first SRM University. And many institutions. Kaveri starts from Kerala. Some parts of Kerala covers and originates from Kerala and flows from Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. Biggest dispute among the sharing of water from Karnataka and Tamil Nadu people. After some time you may
ప్లాన్ చేయొచ్చు. మరి మీరు వస్తానంటే నేను ఉంటాను, మీరు చెప్పండి నాకు. రైట్ 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 అంటే సండే అవుతుంది చూడండి, 28th సండే మార్నింగ్. ఈరోజు అంటే లేట్ అయిపోయింది ఆల్రెడీ. రేపు రేపు పోయి చూపెట్టండి. ఒకవేళ పోయేటట్టుంటే నాకు చెప్పండి, నేను